Welcome back to my channel. I'm EG and this is a Wednesday Reads book review video. Now this week I'm reviewing two books by the same author and they are completely different, so I shall start with the first one, which is the fantasy novel Ancient Enemies by Tora Moon. Okay, so there are a lot of fantasy novels out there where, oh no, threat to the world, we have to take action and learn new things, and this was that, but better. Lots better. So yeah, okay, the story follows a warrior named Roselia, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. It sounds like a flower, but I'm not sure that it's actually meant to. So she is... Alright, let's back up. In this world, there are two different types of magic. There are the males who shift into wolves and a warrior form, which is sort of like your traditional werewolf thing. Large, muscular fangs, very dangerous. And then there are the females who have magic based on various elements, which is associated with the color of their eyes and hair. Now, they are battling these monsters who threaten life if they get out of their nest. They're really, really dangerous. So they go every year, they go and they kill these nests and they fight against these monsters who have been around for as long as they can remember. Now this year, Roselia and her friends discover that the monsters aren't acting normally. And there's a new thing going on and they don't understand why. It's being difficult. So they figure out how to kill it at great expense, but there is a way to kill it, and so Roselia is given control of a squad pack, and she and her co-alpha Eidstrun go to the various keeps around the various territories, the various other packs in the area, in their clan, and they sort of try to figure out what's going on and how to better fight these monsters. And it's, you know, bringing out all sorts of things that no one remembers from the past. What are these monsters for? There's some sort of malevolent being behind the monsters that we have to figure out what's going on. And it's lovely. Yeah. As far as storylines go, it's a fairly common one. But what makes this book so nice is the amount of world building that went into it. It's just astonishing. I mean, she has different words for hours, she's got different words for weeks, she's got animals that are very unique. The whole world is built up from the ground and it is hugely impressive. It does take a minute to get into the world because such, you know, simple things as we take for granted are different. But honestly, that's what makes this really, really cool. It's just, wow, I'm super impressed. Also, as far as the storyline goes, it builds very naturally upon itself so that what comes later is perfectly aligned with what comes before, and I think it's really nice because you don't get sudden jumps in pacing, you don't get sudden like gaps in history that have to be explained. It just is very well, it's very natural. It goes from here to there linearly and I like that a lot. Also, the characters are super fun. Roselia is hilarious. She's so... Okay, I love the fact that she is not perfect, she can get injured, and she's just, you know, a bit difficult at times, but I like that. And the people that we're not supposed to like, I actively don't like them. Like, there's, the sympathy is just, yeah, not there, and it's purposeful, it's intentional, and I like that. I think perhaps my main critique for this story is the fact that brand new characters were introduced at the end of the story, like the last chapter and a half. And they're meant to be very important for the rest of the series, I think. And I get that you want to introduce new characters and you can't have each book just be like the same things over and over again. But to do it in the last chapter felt a little bit like setting up book 2 too much. I think it was, okay, let's entice readers into book 2 with new characters, with new situations, and I liked being set up for book 2, but I think this was just a bit too much new information done in a very short space of time. That would be my main critique. However, I do want to read book 2. I think it's going to be fascinating. I should very much like to find out what's going on. Also because I've interviewed her and she's talked about this. I have to know. So yeah, I'm gonna go read book 2 and I'll let you know how that goes. Now the second book is also by Tora Moon, and it has nothing to do with fantasy except obliquely. Yep, non-fiction, talking about money. This book is a really, really helpful book. It talks about, you know, money management, business techniques specifically for authors. So it's, you know, setting up a DBA, dealing with ISBN stuff, marketing plans, mailing list stuff, tracking your expenses and your income. The information is not technical, except for a couple of pieces when dealing with taxes, because taxes. So it's not super technical, but she does it. She explains the concepts very well. She also gives you like sample income statements. It's really hard to see, but sample income statements, how to fill out forms, how to do tax stuff. I mean, it's really helpful. She also gives you extra links, reading resources, more in-depth references. I really like it. So I'm not completely ignorant on business matters. I know enough to be dangerous, but I think this book helped solidify things and helped me make a plan. And I have actually utilized some of this stuff. I have set up a DBA. I'm just about to get everything perfectly sorted for taxes. And you know what? This helped a huge amount. I would highly recommend this. I would highly recommend Ancient Enemies too. You know, she just, non-fiction, fiction, she does very well. She's got an urban fantasy coming up. I'm very interested to see what that one's going to be like. So, news as I have it. That's pretty much all I've got for you today. My camera is about to die, so I am going to sign off very quickly. As usual, all the links are in the description box below. You can find Tora Moon there, you can find me there, link to our interview. Go read the books. Highly recommend it. That's all I've got for you today, and I will see you next time. Bye.